Hey guys, Marzingan here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so the long maintenance that was going on Global ended quite a few hours ago now that this video's up. I think, what, 4 hours ago? But we had a lot of information in the data download, stuff that we were expecting, as well as a bunch of stuff that we were not expecting. So we got the app update 5.2 This added in the ability to check teams that have beaten stages previously and then be able to copy those teams. We also had the removal of the chain battle button from the menu, so fully truly RIP chain battle, you will not be missed. I always have to get that in there. I know some people will, but the division in the community between the two is always amusing to me. But yeah, chain battle is gone, the button is gone from the menu. The team copy thing is kind of interesting. I don't know how well it works for newer players, because like you can look at the thing, it says popular winning teams. I'm just looking at it on my screen now, and like it does show, like, grayed out a character that you don't have, but you can basically press a button and it will copy that team. So I'm interested to see what will it do if I copy this team where I don't have the gammas. So it says to be copied includes at least one character who have not awakened or recruited. Do you want to copy the team? So you press yes, and then basically it just makes it so that you now have that team built but missing the gammas, right? So you'd have to then do the last part yourself, but it's kind of interesting. But then we got some other news and stuff as well. I'll go through it all here. Shout out to Proton, as always, for breaking down all of the information in a handy thread. Make sure you follow him if you use Twitter and want to stay up to date with everything that goes on with the data downloads for both Global and JP. Although, of course, I guess once we get to the sync, it's not going to matter because it's all going to be the same info. But anyway, as you can see, a lot of stuff in the files. Now, I got a little bit excited when I saw the Cell Max images, but this is just his information being put into the data download. There is no, like, date for his release or anything like that, so don't get too excited. We have the promo movie for the release of Topo, or Top. Yeah, no thank you. Physical Topo, so as expected with his details appearing in the news and on Twitter yesterday, he does come out tomorrow morning for me, late in the evening if you're in Pacific US, at the normal time that banners come out. He obviously has the side banner unit, the Catapesla. So I'll do a video for later today going over his banner in more detail for the summon or skip video. We have the AGL Bardock, so we got a big new quest mode update. So we got 4 new stages of quest mode. We also got the free 5 copies of the AGL Bardock when you log in, and then the ability to buy extra copies of him with green gems. So he's not farmable from any of the stages. So you have to use green gems to get 9 extra copies, or farm his SA with the farmable Bardocks. But at this point, I have so many green gems, I just bought the extra 9 copies. If you are a newer player or someone who just doesn't have a ton of green gems, then you need to farm one of the free-to-play Bardocks, ideally the one from the Bardock team event, the STR one. Get him to SA10, and then, of course, because they gave you 5 copies, you get to open his 4 paths. Now, he is a unit that, obviously, as an SSR, he's not particularly impressive, but he does not yet have a TUR Awakening. With the number of links he has as an SSR, it does seem likely that he will end up awakening into an LR, but we have no idea what he's going to look like yet. There are a bunch of missions involved with doing his hidden potential, so because he seems like a support unit that infinitely stacks attack, at least as his based SSR, I gave him additional and dodge. But of course, in the future, once he does get the awakenings and we get the details of what he's going to do, you can always pick up an extra copy or 2 with the green gems to fix his hidden potential if you so wish. So then we have the sub EZAs. So these guys we all knew were part of Topo's celebration on JP. These were one of the only few bits of content that we did not have for Topo's celebration when it finally came to Global. These are coming out on Friday morning for me, late Thursday evening Pacific US. So that is the physical Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman, physical Ribrienne, Int Topo Pride Troopers, and the AGL Gotenks. Now, we also learned that coming Friday, we have a world tournament. So we're actually getting a new card, which is interesting. We were talking about this on the recent episode of the podcast, the fact that there hasn't actually been a new World Tournament card for quite some time, but we're getting a new Tech DB Saga Yamcha, and then we are getting the EZAs for the Tech Cyborg Tau, the Tech Perfect Cell, and then the STR Saiyaman 2. Actually, I can't remember. Does Tao have an awakening? Is this him getting an awakening, or is it him getting the easy A? I think he does have the awakening already. So yeah, there's a World Tournament on Friday. So typically this is a weekend where I have family plans and I'm busy like all day Saturday. So I might do a little World Tournament stream on Friday, and then maybe we'll do one of the big longer subathon type streams on the Sunday. So stay tuned for that. I'll give you guys more info as the week progresses. So quest mode area 5, 4 stages, obviously nice and easy. Smash these out, get a few extra stones. There's some missions just for clearing all of these to give you extra gems and stuff, as well as the Bardock. The gem shops have been updated, so there's a bunch of extra Elder Kais and Hercule statues that you can get with the gems. So if you're someone who link levels a lot, you can just go in and clear those all out straight away, which is nice. But that's all available now. We have a new stage of Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road coming tomorrow with the release of Topo's banner. So stage 83 of normal Super Battle Road, which is Bond of Friendship. And then we have stage 60 of Extreme Super Battle Road, Power Absorption. This one should be very easy with all the buffs that the Margin Power team got during the Golden Week celebration. So this one should be pretty straightforward. So 2 new Super Battle Roads coming out tomorrow with Topo. Also tomorrow with Topo we get another support memory boost, so stage 9. I forget which one it is, but another support memory getting an easy A and being updated is nice. And then of course the other event that we got today was the reappearance and revamp of the Furious Charge Breaking the Siege Bardock event, where you just fight waves and waves of Freezer soldiers. I will have a video coming out very soon where we go through and do all of the missions in the one video. You have to beat it with a bunch of categories, beat it within a certain number of turns, but you can get a very nice collection of rewards, including Link skill orbs and a bunch of stones. So obviously best to go through this and get all this stuff done. There's a lot of free stones with this update. This event gives quite a few. The quest mode missions and the leveling up the Bardock give quite a few. So obviously with all the content that Global is and has been getting recently, with them squeezing in everything before the sync, definitely a decent few amount of stones in order to get here. So then of course Topo's Dokkan event with his medals. We also have a new battlefield starting from tomorrow as well. So battlefield reset, meaning all of the enemy typings are different and everything. So we will have a bunch more missions and medals, battlefield memories and stones to get in order from doing that. And then of course, as we already said, the World Tournament. So it starts on Friday morning, goes all the way through till Monday morning. Just some new bits in the files for the information for like the characters and the loading screens and stuff. We have a new Petan battle that's going to start on the 19th, so that'll be series 17. That is next Monday, so that starts at the beginning of next week. And then the interesting thing, we have these weekend Dokkan Festival tickets and the Dokkan Festival tickets themselves. So these will be, as always, Global's just been getting these for ages now, tickets that you can purchase from the shop, the barber shop, for obviously real money from the Pilaf Trove, to summon for Topo's banner. And then we are getting these weekend Dokkan Festival things. So I'm going to talk about this more in the Summon or Skip video for Topo later. This is similar to what JP got with Rose, where there's going to be, every week you can get free tickets by doing missions for doing a 7-unit multi. I think it's 7 units. I'll go over all the details in the video properly later. But you get to do a multi on this weekend Dokkan Festival banner where you will have a chance to get Topo, which is interesting because for a lot of people who would be considering maybe skipping him, we'll talk about this all in the video later, but like, you might as well not summon on his banner the day it comes out. Wait for the first time this comes up, because somebody out there will use these first set of 7 tickets at the weekend, summon on that banner and get Topo. And so then you just didn't need to summon on his banner at all. But we'll talk about that more in the video later. And then the rest of the stuff is just a bunch of scripted story assets. So loads of stuff in the data download. The World Tournament, the Easy A's for the Saiyaman, Super Saiyan 2 Saiyaman and Tech Cell certainly could be very interesting. The banner that's up for this World Tournament for the tickets would have those guys featured on it. So that's going to be very useful. And then, yeah, a bunch of new events all coming out, either dropping now, coming out tomorrow. So lots and lots of stuff in this data download. There was also a thing from Proton. I don't know if Truth retweeted it or if I can find it on here, but talking about the size of the data download. And it was to do with a bunch of stuff. So you can see here non-translated assets and cards. So the physical hit awakening, all the Cell Max stuff. So that stuff is not in the game, doesn't have like a specific time or anything like that, but it is now in the files. So Yeah, it was a particularly big data download. I can't see the actual tweet here now, but it was something to do with like this is like a one-off thing to lay some groundwork so that the next ones won't have to be as big. But there you go, tons of stuff coming out or out already, so make sure you get in and start doing all of that content. Let me know how you guys get on. Are you looking forward to Topo? Are you looking forward to a world tournament? I know some of you mad lads out there will be. Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out all the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.